Hey, welcome back. It's Nuka Violet here. I decided to do a voiceover for this one because I think there's a lot going on. I initially built this when Worlds first came out, and I hated it. So I scrapped the whole thing, and what you're looking at now is basically round 2 a few months later. In this version, I focused a lot more on the entrance, and that's kind of where I went wrong in the first version. As soon as we got the Nuka-Cola delivery truck, I knew that I had to finish this build. Where I spent the most of my time was actually building this entrance, and once I had that finalized, I knew that I could finish the rest pretty easily. The main thing was trying to line up all the foundations so that it would make sense with the existing structures. As soon as you walk in, you're just smacked in the face with Nuka-Cola everything. The reason why I built in this particular location was so that I could use these billboards in the background. They really help sell the idea that this is the actual Nuka-Cola factory entrance. I wish I could have used more mannequins in this build, but I ran out of budget. There are so many Nuka-Cola outfits to display, and I thought it would be cool to make a whole section dedicated just to those. Maybe in the next one. To build this front desk, I used a ton of different objects, and I layered them in a way to make it look like it was completely custom. First, I started out with a half wall, and then I added consoles to make the base. Then for the details, I added in the bar set and the Nuka-Cola table. Since I used the back of the delivery truck for the sign out front, I wanted to use the front of it as like an accent piece for the inside. And this chandelier hanging up is actually the Nuka-Cola trampoline. I wanted to keep this space really open and create these little like micro areas where I emphasize certain things. Like over here, I have a machine that looks like it's manufacturing the Nuka-Cola Quantum. There's a lot of things merged into this, including the shop vac, the popcorn machine, a suitcase, a refrigerator, the cigarette machine, the fusion generator, a barrel, and a stash box. And then for this section, I wanted it to look like the Quantum was pouring out of the machine, almost kind of like it's a self-serve area. Then I added in another delivery truck, and I wanted to make a space for kids to play in. I took the Nuka-Cola train set and sunk it down into the ground. And then I added a few things that look like Nuka-Cola kids' toys. Then over here, I wanted to make a machine that looked like it was manufacturing the Nuka-Colas. First, I started out with the Nuka-Cola door, and I used this to create a box around the whole thing. And then to make the mechanical looking part, I used the artillery piece. I think it really helped sell the idea that it's an actual machine making these Nuka-Colas. Then heading up to the second floor, you'll see a display of the Nuka girl. And I made a minor modification to her face, just so she blends into the wasteland a little bit more. Right above her, you'll see a UFO. This is actually a light post that's in the existing location. These structures were already here. I just added the Nuka-Cola logo, some lighting, and the flower planter. I wanted to make it look like maybe they were processing the ingredients. This whole section over here is the Nuka Cafe. I wanted the bar to be overlooking the entrance, which is why I used glass walls. One of the unique features of this build are bottle caps on the roof, and I did this using these displays up here. So not only do they have a use on the inside, but they look really cool on the outside too. I wanted to show off a couple more of the Nuka-Cola items we have, so I added this little storage area. In the existing structure, there's a dilapidated office room over here, and I thought it would be cool to convert it into a Nuka shop. So I just realized that half my displays are missing. Not sure how that happened, but just pretend like everything is fully stocked. We do not slack here at Nuka-Cola, and we treat our customers like family, despite 62 test subjects dying as a result of organ failure or hospitalization with radiation burns. Thank you for taking this tour with Nuka-Cola. We hope to see you soon. Have a great day.